Fort Zumwalt West football program hasn't been around very long, but they've taken advantage of the time they've been around. This year they're off to an unbeaten start. The Jaguars will put that record on the line Friday night in the first round of the district playoffs against Francis Howell Central. Jim Hayes has the story.
The Zumwalt West football program is only in its second year, but so far this season, the Jags' play has been second to none. Zumwalt West is off to a 7-0 start.
I'm sure some people were. I'm sure people that are outside the program are surprised just because of the infancy of our program. But, we sort of expected to be competitive.
More than just competitive, the Jags have outscored their opponents 198-89. They run a triple option offense that is yet to be stopped. Junior running back Anton Campbell has already rushed for over 1,000 yards.
He's the best athlete in the GAC, and he's the best football player I think we have because he's unselfish, he's dedicated, he's in a weight room every single day. He makes people miss. You don't even know what he's going to do because he can make people miss, he can run over people.
Offensive line, they're just workhorses. I mean, they work hard. They get the holes, and I just follow them right through.
As productive as the Jaguar offense has been, it would be easy to overlook their defense. But the Jag D has been equally impressive, allowing just over 12 points per game. And in second halves this season, they've surrendered a total of just 7 points.
Aggressive, 8 people to the ball. 8 in the frame, everybody flying to the ball, hitting hard. Our defense loves to hit. I don't think there isn't a game where we don't go by without at least 3 big hits in a game.
If you haven't noticed, the first half we're usually down, but with the weight training and all the training and I guess we're well conditioned, we could just take it to them the second half.
I think we need to start playing 4 quarters of football. We've been kind of letting up first half, but we're all swarming to the football. We're getting 8 in the frame.
And that defense will get tested this week when the Jags visit the 5-2 Spartans of Howell Central.
It'll be a tough game because this is a game everybody in our conference has been looking forward to the whole season, so it's the game of the week.
They've got a couple 300-pounders up front, so they're going to try and run the ball right at you. And defensively, they fly to the ball. Chris Nevins is as good as defensive players there is in the conference, and we've definitely got our work cut out.
With the Jaguars, I'm Jim Hayes for Midwest Sports Tonight.
Meanwhile, for Howell Central, this is the chance to pull a huge upset in the first week of districts. A win puts the Spartans in the driver's seat for the rest of the playoffs. They feel they have the 3 ingredients necessary to make a run at the Show Me State title. Brent Stover has that story.
For the Spartans, the road to state goes through Zumwalt West.
This is a great experience for them. This is what's something to look back on and say, remember that?
Head coach Sonny Arnell is hoping that his boys will someday look back on a victory, something no other Jaguar opponent has been able to experience.
Every player likes to play the best team on their schedule, and that's what you train for all year.
They just having a good year, and I think it's time for them to come against a real good team.
You understand that you got to do everything perfect. There's no room for mess-ups or anything, and everybody's got to play as a team.
The Spartans have scored 80 points in their last 2 games, improving their record to 5-2 and playing their best football of the season right at the right time. But Friday night's game on the road will be the toughest challenge they've faced all year. It's a challenge they welcome.
No doubt, we feel real good about this game. There's really no pressure. We just know we know our job. We know what it takes to go to the next level, and we're just getting ready for the big game.
Hopefully the kids take it up a level, and you want your team to get better every week, and you hope that the playoffs helps because then that added incentive.
Probably will take the perfect game because they're so good with their fullback fake option, and everybody's got to do the right assignments, and they got to do the right job to win this game.
The Spartans have made their living with a balanced offense led by 800-yard passer Ryan Knight, 700-yard rusher Kevin Simmons, and 300-yard receiver Travis Harris. Nice stats, but ones that will be easily forgotten if they don't knock off the Jaguars.
So we win the first game, it puts you in a driver's seat, and that's what you want to do. And I'm sure they're thinking the same thing. Every team you go and talk to is going to say that. They want to win the first round, for the first game of the first round.
It turns everything around and understands that what you've worked for so long has paid off. You're beating the best team on your record, going into playoffs and all that. So, it brings a lot of your self-esteem and confidence up before going into the playoffs.
I'm Brent Stover for Midwest Sports Tonight.
Thank you, Brent and Jimmy. Our high school football game of the week is sponsored by the Midwest Dairy Association. It is Francis Howell, the Central Spartans, taking on Fort Zumwalt West. Highlights of the game Friday on the Midwest Sports Report, immediately following the Blues game. All right, time to get seriously in depth on our high school football coverage. That means bringing in Earl Austin Jr. from the St. Louis American. Earl the Pearl,